Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receipts so strong, but the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receipts so strong, but the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Truth don't mean you gon' stand on that. Lil Park, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Park, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Park, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Park, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Park, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Park, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Park, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Park, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Park, wipe them down. Receipts so strong, but the lies won't last. Lil Park, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Park, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Park, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Park. Who bring the proof? Lil Park. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Looper, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Looper, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Looper, baby. True too strong, wipe them down. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. It's Looper, baby. Shut it down, baby.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Wait, is it Thursday? What it is? Thursday. I forgot. It's that fast sound. Hey y'all, what's up, everybody? Let me take these earphones off. Well, no, because I kind of want to see. Y'all, let me know if I got an echo because I had literally did some spring cleaning today and like clean my whole little podcast area and I unplugged so much stuff, y'all. So I don't know if I messed some stuff. I don't know if I messed some stuff up with my sound or not. Because I still hear that little echo, but I unplugged my other speakers, child, and I don't know if I did something wrong, y'all. But can y'all hear an echo? I don't know. I think I have to look for me a new mic on Amazon tonight because something is up with this mic. It's like I keep hearing what they call it, like some back noise, not like an echo, but whatever they call it, y'all. I keep hearing that. So y'all say it sound good? Okay, well let me take my earphones off for now because I feel like I can't hear myself talk when I got them earphones on. But y'all, listen, we got a little lot on your tea going on, child. We ain't talked about them as much as we used to because we got new people in the rotation, y'all. And don't be alarmed. Y'all know I did tell y'all last time I was live that I'm trying to get myself back motivated to going live as much as I used to. So we're gonna get there because I do want to start putting out content on my other platform. I do have another platform, y'all, and I've been having it for a while, but I ain't putting no content out on it because I'm still trying to think about the route that I want to go with. So I gotta get all that together, child. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But what else? Something else I want to say, y'all. But yeah, this Laonia and Janasha's tea came through earlier today or whatever. But it's a little crazy, y'all. It's giving very much when you know the validation is gone and the relevancy is gone, baby. Let's pipe it up so the content creators can talk about us again. And we're gonna talk about them again. Because we never said over here that we was kicking them out of the rotation. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. They're gonna stay in the rotation, baby. Because that's what we start. That's our foundation. The saga was the foundation over here. So we're gonna keep them in rotation, but we just adding others to the roster. We got Clarissa Shields, we got Renee and Tim. We still gotta get to them, y'all. I'm trying to see. I was gonna talk about the little Dr. Phil show, but I'm gonna wait till something else come out with them. But I do want to talk about Cardi B and Top K and all of that drama surrounding that. So I might go live again later tonight for a nightcap, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, y'all. Oh, look at y'all. Baby, y'all lighting me up in the chat. Period. Let me get to the top and see who we got in here. Thank y'all. I ain't even had to say support my goal. Maybe I need to stop saying it. Because I know I notice when I don't say it, baby, y'all be lighting me up. Let me go up and see who in here. Did somebody send $1 to my Kofi link? Y'all, I'm trying to figure out if I connected it properly. Because with Kofi, you like if you have that connected, they have a chat bot. It's so tight, y'all. It's like they have a chat bot, and if somebody sends something to it, it announces it in the chat. Like it'll tell you who sent what. It's like a little, it's cute. It's cute. Y'all see if somebody sends something to y'all be able to see what I'm talking about. Hey, twin mommy. Hey, Dana. You say she's not following him anymore on Instagram. Laugh aloud, but I'll wait on you. I'll be back. Listen, I ain't even check the follows, y'all, because to me that's something that they do often. But it's the info, it's the subliminal, indirect, but very direct info that Laonia put out there. Okay. And it's giving very much she shading sleepy ass too. You can get it too, boo boo. And that's good fun. While he over there still jocking Latrue, she shading him for his lack of parenting also. We're gonna get into that post too. Let me see. Hey Snooki, hey Bianca Fair, hey Miss Shafana, hey Miss Miss Lorinda V. Martin in the building, Scorpio C. Shout out to my green team for always holding it down. Y'all, I love y'all. I swear I do. I was thinking earlier, I was like, bro, I be so unmotivated since, my dad passed and stuff like that. So I was just thinking, I was like, bro, I do not want to go live. But then I was like, I start thinking about y'all because y'all be messaging me like crazy. Y'all be messaging me so much, but I don't mind. Like it get overwhelming sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, that messenger is crazy. But I be looking forward to y'all messages because y'all keep me in the loop, especially since everything that been going on, in the loss in the family and all of that. So I be looking forward to that, but it be a lot sometimes, y'all. It do be a lot, but I be looking forward to it because it makes me want to come back. That's what keep me motivated, and that's what been making me come back and meet y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that's what been making me come back because I did get a little bit unmotivated whenever that situation happened. Hey Trina Michelle, hey Miss Donna, hey S. Robertson, Integrity, I said Miss Donna, Miss Michelle Spikes, we got Diamond in the building, we got Adriana. Shout out to all the new names. Miss Alyssa, Tokyo Blues, K Monet, we got Sweet Queen. Shout out to you and all my beautiful minds that's holding it down in the chat. My green team always holding it down, holding down a membership. Shout out to y'all. Period. Hey, Miss Phyllis. I love you more, Sweet Queen. Who else is here? Miss Tawana. We got Snooki, Queen Sag. We got my bro Terry coming through with the Black and Gold Hearts, copyright and fair use. We definitely need it in the chat because we're going to play some audios, y'all. Hey, Miss Carmen, Michelle DeBelle, Miss Lucinda. Who else in here? Let's see. Miss Margaret, Miss Marjorie, discussion board. Y'all, they try to say y'all don't want to hear about the saga no more, but I can't tell, okay? Because y'all be pulling up. Y'all pull up when them two fools is on the thumbnail. So y'all definitely want to hear about the saga. We want to hear, and we ain't been talking about it like talking about. So it's kind of like a refresher to see what they got going on. Pretty much nothing too much, but what hell? Okay, my bad, y'all. You say Lupac, it won't let me do the dollar. Oh, I don't. I'm gonna have to check it. I don't know what's the minimum. I thought you could do $1, but if not, don't worry about it. If somebody want to bless that, that coffee link, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll figure it out though, because I gotta do some messing around with all of these different things, anyways, to just familiarize myself with it. Hey, Jaisha. Hey, Suki. Let me get to the bottom. Hey, Latae. Hey, Miss Rosalind. Alexis, Miss Fila, my love, Miss Diggs, Miss Witty, Miss Renee. Period. Cam, come close my door. This little girl. Hold on, y'all, because y'all gonna hear Dior bark. And it look like the weather finna get bad. She really about to start cutting up. But she do not, y'all. Why for New Year's, if you have fur babies, then you know what I'm talking about. But y'all know I got a Yorkie, she ain't nothing but like 4 pounds. And then I have my Frenchie, Icy. And Dior stay in the house. Icy is outside on my porch. And Dior, she can't get on the sofa, y'all. Like she's too tiny, so she cannot get on the sofa. Because sometimes when I'm laying on the sofa, I be like, come on, Dior, get on the sofa with mama. I have to pick her up because she can't jump that high, y'all. They scared my baby so bad with them firecrackers and them pum pums for New Year. I was looking like I was getting up all throughout the night for New Year to check on her because she in the front or whatever. Y'all, while I'm looking everywhere for Dior, I'm like, Dior, where you at? Guess what she was, y'all? She was hiding under the pillows on the sofa. I should have took a picture. I was laughing so hard. I said they just scared my baby so she didn't jump on the sofa finally. It was out of control. Hey Christina, you say y'all know what time it is to tell her. Okay, period. Hey Miss Jackie, Queen Love Mail, Lisa, Miss Jackie again. The other Miss Jackie, Keisha in the building. Let me try to get to the bottom, y'all. A collective hey to everybody that's coming in. I see you, Tennessee girl, spiritual butterfly. Let me hurry up. Y'all know I be talking, and I feel like we be having to catch up too. Thank you, Keisha. Let me get to my supers, y'all. Thank you, Queen Love Mail, for gifting the membership. Y'all let me know who got it in the chat. Thank you, Miss Green Eyes. Thank you, Queen Love Mail, again for gifting another membership. Tahira, I see you. Queen Love Mail cutting up. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Zaisha. Okay. Look at y'all coloring me up. Thank you, Zaisha. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Hey, Tanaya. Okay, y'all. We almost to the bottom. Hey, Miss Darlene. Thank you again. Okay, I see. Oh, there you go, y'all. Did it show? Okay, it say new tip from Miss Sheila, but it's supposed to show the amount too at the top, like it'll announce it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure. I'm gonna have to do like a little mock live and mess with it, y'all. Hey, today. Thank you, Cancer 66. Hey, I ain't seen you in a hot minute, girl. I hope all is well with you and your family. All right, y'all. So let's get into this tea. Because y'all probably like, Pop don't never shut up. So let me pull this up first, and then we're gonna get into these audio. Let's go to my email. Let me pull up what she posted, y'all. Let's see. Open. Cash out for your coffee. Thank you, Miss Didi. If you send it, I never seen it yet. It's gonna you probably send it to my old Cash App, but I still have that one also. I just have to log into it to see it. But thank you if you did. I appreciate you, my love. Let's see. Okay, let me put this on the screen. All right. Let me make it bigger. Oh, and let me tell y'all this too, because I know some of y'all don't like the portrait version of the stream or whatever, but I'm gonna be rotating them, y'all. I ain't gonna use it all the time, but I'm gonna use it majority of the time. But I'm still gonna use my old, like the landscape version too, depending on what I'm presenting, if that makes sense. Because when you blog through the vertical stream like this one right here, you attract more viewers because it's going like directly through YouTube, if that makes sense. So we're supposed to get more views if we blog through this. So that's why you see a lot of creators using this version of the stream thus far, because of that purpose right there, y'all. So that's why. But I'm gonna try to switch it up every, depending on what I'm presenting, like what type of receipts I'm presenting. That's gonna determine which one I use that day. I know you do, Michelle. I know, but it benefits me, and it also has the gifts too. So that's another reason why I use it too. Because on the landscape one, we don't get the gift, so it benefits the creator. Oh, speaking of that, but if y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, y'all know y'all can cash at me $Lupac too. You can also buy me a coffee. The coffee link is floating in the app, I mean in the chat. You can also support me by getting a super chat or a super sticker, which I already been doing. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. You also can support me via membership. Shout out to my green team. I love y'all down. Okay, I cannot express that enough because y'all been holding it down for a while now. Period. I don't lose too many members. One thing I can say about y'all are loyal. Loyal to the soul, and I love that for us. Make sure y'all watching them ads. Please, please, y'all hit the like button because I'm trying to push back into that algorithm. That's why I said some days y'all might not see me, but when I do come on here, I might do 2 live streams for that date. And I'm about to get back into my videos too, because the time that I was gone, it messed my numbers up. Yeah. It really did. Like it really whoo. That's why they say you can't miss one day, and I missed damn near the whole month of December. So imagine. But I'm gonna get it back. One thing about me, I'm consistent. So we'll get it back how it needs to be. But I do need y'all help, okay? So I need y'all help there now. But anyways, so LaOnya posted this, y'all. Hold on. Let me read it to y'all. Let's see. She posted this earlier today, y'all. And it says, well, she shared it. Let me say that. Thank you, Miss Buttercup. I appreciate you, my love. So it says, the guy who posted it, and she shared it, and she captioned it big facts with the 100 symbol, y'all. So it says co-parenting means both parents share equal responsibility for their kids. Some of y'all don't have a co-parent. You just have another parent who's kept in the loop. If they're not showing up to doctor's appointments, extracurriculars, sports practices, or taking the kids at least half of the time, they are not co-parenting. The custodial parent is usually the one doing it all, uh, providing, caretaking, sacrificing. They're the one missing work when the kids are sick, staying up on sleepless nights, and stretching their time and money to keep everything together. Meanwhile, the other parent shows up when it fits their schedule. Let's be real. Some of y'all are single parents with a co-parenting title, and it's not fair. Okay, so she posted that. And before I started playing her audios of her saying how her kids don't motivate her, um, saying how basically in so many words that she does it all. Johnell is not a helper at all, because that's what she's saying. She's just not putting his name on the child. So she did her big one, y'all. But it's the fact that she was real adamant about not wanting to be married again, but also real adamant about that Geritol when it came down to trying to procreate with this ninja turtle, right? So, you can't complain about the after effects, because the fact that she has had 4 kids prior to those twins speaks volumes, which means that you should have some type of knowledge and experience when it comes to parenting a child, even alone. Even alone. But guess what? She had a helpmate, a provider, and all of that when she had RH, but she don't have that in Johnell, and that's why you see regular complaints on social media, whether indirectly or directly. She don't have that with him, and we've been saying that for a while now. She does not have that. That man is in and out. That's why that man ain't trying to move with her. We've been saying that. That's why he has his own place he ain't getting rid of. He would much rather get a roommate than move in with her. And we've seen that to be factual because the listing was up. I showed y'all the listing. Okay. So it just speaks volumes how, now she's complaining. But in order to get pregnant, we got to first open our legs. We play a part in that too, Boo Boo Kitty. So it's like, you can't, you just gotta suck it up and take your lick, because we are, not only do we have to open our legs to get pregnant, we also have the choice of choosing our baby daddy. We choose them ninjas. So it's kind of, a little crazy, and I would say embarrassing on her part, because the fact that we choose our baby daddies, then complain about them later speaks volumes. Because one thing about a ninja, they're gonna show you their behavior long before that baby comes. And once a person shows you who they are, you gotta believe them. You gotta believe them. And he been showing her. So at this point, you can keep your grievances to yourself. Take it up with the baby, the no good, DB baby daddy commission if they have one, because social media ain't it. We all out of years. We've been out the group chat, but we join every blue moon. Okay, y'all know we've been out this group chat for a little hot minute, child. But we come back every blue moon just to see what's going on. Like today, child. We ain't gonna be blogging on everything, but the stuff that's like juicy, or I told you so moments, or real tea, baby, we gonna talk about it. Like that, the court dates that's coming up, the 12th and the 26th. We're gonna talk about it. You say he was more recently trying to rent out the rooms for 500 a piece, pop, or the whole house. It was rooms. He was trying. He was trying to rent out the rooms, y'all, not the whole house, the rooms. Okay, he was adamant about not. And if y'all, like, come on, I don't know. You know what? It's like, girl, you knew what was gonna come from this. This man, and this is the crazy part. Just because you don't have now I gotta use my own words. I gotta be fair, because y'all know I always say that a man could be a no good boyfriend or husband, but be a good baby daddy, right? Those two things can be true at once. But what can also be true is they are no good boyfriend, husband, and no good baby daddy as well. So that could be true. And it's given that's true in this instance. But let me say this too, because this post right here, y'all, this is not about LaTruth. Okay? Because LaTruth is that one baby daddy that she got that's doing it for the real baby daddy, the real father. The truth is that one baby daddy that's actually getting his child per the custody agreement. And not even just that, he's trying to get her permanent. Let's not forget about that. He actually wants his child. He actually wants the roles to be reversed when it comes to the custodial agreement. So she definitely ain't talking about the truth, because if that's the case, baby, hand her over. He always wanted his baby. If you need that much of a break, you can hand her over, and you get her when LaTruth gets her. But that's not the break that she's needing. She's talking about them two youngest ones. She's talking about them two. That's the break she's wanting. The older ones fend for themselves. And it might still be hard financially, because it's not easy taking care of kids, especially if you're doing it alone. And when it comes to the part, let me go back to that little message. Hold up, y'all. I could have sworn it was something else that was posted, that she posted about this situation. It probably was in the audio. Maybe when we get to the audio, I might be thinking about what I listened to on them audio. Because if I'm not mistaken, wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold up right quick. It don't work. I thought I was doing something wrong. What don't work? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because of this vertical stream. I did not know that. So maybe it's not it's not highlighting. It's not that they don't work. You might have to, if you can, you might have to copy and paste it into your browser, because I didn't realize that. Why y'all didn't tell me that? I didn't know that the hyphenated links, like my support links, don't highlight in this stream. I never noticed that. So that's probably what it is, y'all. You probably have to you probably have to try to copy it and just paste it in the in your browser to access it. I did not know that. My bad, y'all. But what was I saying? Yeah, like this is not for RH, y'all, because at the end of the day, he's probably the only baby daddy out of the three that's actually going above and beyond for his child. He gets her on his regular visits. That's what she agreed to. Remember, her and RH's custody agreement arrangement is what she wanted, right? So you can't complain about what you wanted, because if you feel like you want more mommy time or more time to yourself, then that's an easy fix when you got the courts involved. So that's how we know if this ain't referring to RH. This is about the nostrils and that sleepy over there, because he focusing so much on subbing RH and using Sora and AI videos like RH, and asking people if they want to pay for promotion, that he forgot about his kids. While she's subbing them, child. Y'all, this don't make no sense. This is crazy. So let's get to the audio, because I'm so weak, y'all. Let's see. And thank you, Miss Fila, for sending that through my Kofi link. And thank you to, let's see, Miss Dee. Thank you for that Cash App blessing. I appreciate you, my love. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, y'all ready to hear these audios of her sounding crazy? Hold on, let me pull it up. Yep, but this is the baby daddy that you chose. Not only did you choose him, you was going the extra mile to procreate with this ninja. I would have took that as a sign that God is saying this ain't the one. Because I feel like when you've never had an issue procreating or conceiving, and then you get with a man where everything is going wrong, meaning y'all relationship is always um rocky with situationship, y'all break up every 5 to 7 business days, y'all can't get along, y'all don't even live together and can't get along. That's what make it even worse. Because here's the thing, y'all. You know, a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you appreciate when you're not with your partner every day because it makes you miss them more. So the fact that these people break up so much and they don't even live together speaks volumes. They are not compatible. And we've been saying this since the beginning of time, child. Y'all know we've been saying it. So that speaks major volumes. But that was, in my opinion, God, especially if she's the praying spiritual person that she claims to be, then that was God telling you, this ain't the one. This supposed to be a sneaky link and a sneaky link only. He was supposed to be under the wrap. He was supposed to stay hidden, y'all. He was never supposed to be a baby daddy in the rotation. He wasn't supposed to be that. Just because that man ain't had no more kids didn't mean that he was even more so qualified to be a baby daddy. Because, child, listen, they don't make them better just because they ain't got no other kids. Y'all, poor child, listen. Yes, y'all, please. Thank you, discussion board, my love. Y'all watch them ads, y'all. Johnell want a new woman. He's over her. You know what? White chocolate? I think so too. And let me tell y'all why. Because if y'all notice, every single time they break up and they start subbing each other on social media, guess what Johnell talks about? Who knows? One word. Put it in the chat. One word, y'all. Just one word. And it starts with the letter P. Let's see who can put it in the chat. Let me pull up this audio. He says the same thing every single time they break up. He starts posting videos about this. And thank you, White Chocolate. Peace. Be his peace. Don't be his problem. All he wants is peace. Peace, peace, peace. That's all his subliminal videos be about. And like, what else? What else? It's peace and that's pretty much it. Be my peace. Everything is centered around peace, which it is like that for most men. Men want peace. They don't want problems. But that doesn't exclude him from his behavior. Here's the thing, because he don't get a pass, y'all. He don't get a pass just because he's saying, "Oh, she's not being his peace." Because a lot of times men will deflect and project. They'll put it off on you as if you're the problem in the relationship because you nag, 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 but act like they didn't give you a reason to be the way you are, or to kind of, like, for instance, bringing up issues and this and that, or little problems here and there. Ninja, you don't get to erase how I feel about, a situation that you brought into our relationship or a person. But I have to say this as well, because if you stay with a man that then cheated on you multiple times, or you didn't call him in multiple different DMs, if you stay in that relationship, then guess what? You're supposed to let that go because you chose to further a relationship where the trust was broken. And if you can't let it go, then you need to let that relationship go. See, that's their biggest issue, y'all. That's their biggest issue. He's not willing to change his behavior, and she's not really willing to settle for him not changing it, but they still trying to be together in the midst of it because of them babies. I bet y'all that's what it is. I bet y'all people always think they gotta stay together just because they got kids. Child, by them kids be sick of their ish too. All right, let's go to, hold on, y'all. The video. Let me start with the first one. Hopefully y'all can Oh shoot! You know what? I gotta connect this phone to. Let me just connect my earphones. I hope I can connect it to this device. Hold up, y'all. I'm coming. Pair a new device. Oh, good. It did let me connect it. Also allow access to contact and call history. No. Wait. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to pair it. Hold up, y'all. I guess I have to allow the access. Oh, no. I don't have to pair.
Bluetooth connected.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Now you're telling me that she is not a friend. All right, y'all, let's go. Let go. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Woo! Why it's so low?
Motherhood is crazy.
Oh, there you go.
Motherhood is crazy.
Can y'all hear it?
It's crazy. It got its ups, it's got its downs. Sometimes you excited, sometimes you like, oh, what the hell?
Can y'all hear it?
Having twins,
Okay.
I don't think I could do it. If I had 4 babies at once, I couldn't have done it. Thank God my babies were spread out. Because these two keep me on my toes. Yeah. Keep me on my toes. 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 Y'all, time all I could eat was the powdered candy from Pop.
See, her problem is, y'all, she expected something from a man who had already showed her he wasn't willing to give that. She expected Johnell to be this faithful, loyal, great boyfriend, great father, all the good stuff, right? That you want in a man. She expected him to be that, and he had already showed her that he wasn't that ninja. He already showed her he was a bachelor at heart, a cheater, a I ain't gonna say that, but he had already showed her some things, okay? And she was hoping for change, like most people. I'm gonna be fair. A lot of women, including myself, we done been in relationships where we done gave that person a chance after chance after chance, and they just don't get it right. Now, listen, I'm not like that anymore, but we all been there. We've all been in a situation like that. But like my girl just said in the chat, the more times you forgive them, the less respect they'll have for you. And that's true. It's very rare that you will get a man that'll cheat and then stop cheating because he got caught and he feel like if he don't stop cheating, he gonna lose you. That's very rare. A lot of times, at least 90% of the time, once they cheat, they keep cheating because they feel like, well, you didn't leave the last time. Why they need to stop? It's human nature. So, child, listen.
Remember, I can't think of it. Come with a little stick. Forgot what the name of it is. It'll come to me. But then I used to be able to eat that and peppermint. That's it. That's all I can eat during my pregnancy, right in the beginning, and shit to the end too. But then I became obsessed with ice. That was my best friend. But I said that to say, like, it's like the process never ends. Yes, you're pregnant. Then you have the babies, and it's still a process. And none of us have the perfect mommy handbook. And even if we did have the handbook, we still would never get it right. But it has its ups, it has its downs. I'm blessed to be able to even carry twins. Who would have thought I would have twins? But this journey of motherhood, I'm blessed to be able to even carry twins. Who would have thought I would have twins? But this journey of motherhood taught me something different because with the 4 that I had, it was like, oh, okay, cool, this is fun. Everybody different ages and everybody becoming independent. And now I just feel like time has slowed down. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, they're one. But I feel
All right, next clip. That's the first one, y'all.
try get it out. Mm-hmm. I got Velcro babies. So if I go into another room, they cry.
Somebody could drop the membership link in the chat for Miss Latrice. One of my mods, if y'all don't mind, drop the membership link in the chat for her and anybody else that want a membership. Thank you.
And I wasn't even picking them up like that. Honestly, I would turn on Miss Rachel and put them in their walker. I would put them on my bed and turn on Miss Rachel.
Why she lying? Why is she lying? Why is she already lying? The fact that she said they are Velcro babies and she wouldn't even pick them up like that. When we literally watch her content, she posted a lot of y'all. She posted a lot of content with them babies, even when they wasn't showing their faces. She posted content, and she would lap the boy twin so much. The girl was the one who wouldn't cry, but the boy twin would go crazy when he didn't have her arms. Okay, and every mother knows that if you hold a baby a lot when they're first born, they're going to always want your arm. You won't be able to put them down. You won't be able to get a babysitter. We all know that. If you're a mother, you know that. That's why they have the nickname Velcro baby. They stuck to you. And that come from the old school. My mama, and y'all know I done said this when we would talk about the fact that she would show more affection to the boy twin than the girl twin. I would always say, my mama would always tell us, not just me, but all her granddaughters and stuff like that, don't bring me no hollering baby. Okay? If you lap that baby, you ain't gonna never be able to put that baby down. I ain't babysitting no hollering baby. You gonna stay home with your child. But that's how you know. Ain't no way. Because listen, and it's proof behind this statement because kids from babies to adults, they have to be raised. Raised is another word for trained. Trained behavior, raised behavior, product of environment. Like you have to raise kids into adults. So if they are used to a certain behavior, i.e., you always holding them, then guess what? They're going to always want to be held. That's when they become Velcro babies. They don't just become Velcro babies because you put them in the bed and letting them watch Miss Rachel. No, you was holding them like crazy. And that's why they're so small behind you. That's why you can't get up and do what you want to do without having to hold one. Mainly the boy. Because we've seen you literally post content where the girl twin is chilling. She in the over the door swing. She in the baby bed while you folding baby clothes. While the other one is standing right by you or has easy access to you because he can't go in the over the door swing or in the baby bed and let you do nothing. The girl twin can though. She can. And the reason why we know this is because you showed us. You didn't post it. You didn't say it that Lele is fine, but it's that Jasir. We didn't see her say that, y'all. Remember when she was cleaning up in her bathroom, would call herself cleaning up in her bathroom, and she had the girl twin in the over the door swing, chilling, not making a sound. She didn't even have no noon in her mouth. But then she had the boy twin sitting on the floor by all the chemicals in the bath soap. And that's what y'all remember because we broke it down. He had fell and hit his head, and she tried to play it off like he just was crying for her. No, that was a hurt cry, not a I want arms cry. It was a difference, okay? Because he was still crying all hysterically, scratching the back of his head when she picked him up. So she done showed us who's the most spoiled.
I would get them toys. So it's not like they coming from. It's not like they're coming from being spoiled and held all the time. Not really doing that a lot. I was holding them all the time trying to do skin to skin. But I don't feel like that affects them now. But now I can't do nothing. I can't go in another room. I can't clean up without somebody crying. And I got them in their walker. They can see me. They can walk with me. They can walk behind me. They still cry. They want to get out. And it's two.
Hey,
Now, when I had my other babies, when they was babies by themselves. So one crying, easy pick them up, put them on my hip, or strap them on my front. And then I'm still cleaning, still maneuvering, still cooking, whatever I need to do for the day. But these two suckers right here. Please. Peace. I don't get look at. About to beat her up. Cause you want to beat her up? No. Please. Peace. I don't get look at. About to beat her up. Cause you want to beat her up? No.
He be tearing that girl twin up.
Because if I was sick, I was to get sick.
There you go, y'all.
Everything would just be done. Everything be done. If something was to happen to me, everything would just be done. Like the whole house would just fall.
Newsflash, that's all of us. If you ain't married, you are a single mother. So that's all of us. And I honestly believe, even if you in a household, because I don't, first of all, y'all know, and well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but if you have a man, right, for the most part, I know like in Southern households, like where I'm from, the man depends on the woman to be the domestic person, to make sure the house is straight, make sure the bills are paid. And I ain't talking about with her money, unless they doing half and half, but to basically handle the household. So, of course, if we get sick, everything falls. Of course. Especially if you're not married. Our kids depend on us. That's why we gotta keep pushing, even when we sick, child. Like we got who them kids got? Who they got if we get sick? So you ain't saying nothing new. And I mean that's our job. Like, what did you expect? Having babies with a man that one never even show. Not only did he not show her as far as them getting married, but he didn't even make an effort for them to even live together. So what did she think was gonna come from that situationship with Johnell? That's why y'all y'all know I didn't preach this so much. This is why you vet not even to say vet your partner or your person, because he showed her who he was. So now to complain years later after the babies are here is crazy. It's literally crazy, because now it's at a point where you just gotta take your lick. And no, you can't do nothing about it. Unless you're gonna give them children up for adoption or give them to their daddy and Miss Patricia. Other than that, you gotta take your lick, because what did you expect? That man barely interacted with your kids before he had his own. So it's like he showed you who he was. He barely wanted to be around you with all of your other kids. They always excluded from everything when he's around. He won't even get in a family picture with all her, and I'm talking about professional pictures. I ain't talking about them just snapping a picture on the phone. Okay? I'm talking about all of those professional pictures that she done took and posted up and down her timeline. The only time Johnell was in the pictures if it was with his twins and her, or just him and his twins. Other than that, the other kids ain't in those pictures. So he pretty much showed you, and she was supposed to use that. She was supposed to take heed to that. Him, excluding and playing favoritism and not wanting to be a real family with her other kids. She was supposed to take heed to that and view that as a red flag. And now you in a situation where you on social media, once again, indirectly complaining about how tired you are, how you don't have no help, how if you fall sick, you're gonna be alone or the house gonna fall apart. Basically letting the whole world know that Johnell ain't doing what he's supposed to as a man and as a father. That's what she doing. That's what she doing. The only thing she ain't doing is saying his name directly. Other than that, baby, we know exactly who she's talking about. She's literally holding the proof in her in her hands while she talk about their daddy on social media. Okay, and it gets better. Hold on, let's keep going.
Fall apart. The whole house just fall apart. Because without me, the dominoes don't stand.
Duh.
And I mean that with the most softest, none shaded heart. Like without me, the dominoes will fall.
I gotta say this. She said with the most softest, non-shadest heart. Shadest is not a word. First, let me say that. That's a little petty, but it's the truth. It's not a shadest. It's not a word. Okay. She could have said non-shading, but she said shadest. But you are shading him. Technically, you are, because you are indirectly letting your very large audience, might I add, know that this man is not doing his part. That's what you're doing. You might say, "Oh, I'm venting to social media," but this is the part where you have to be real. You have to keep it 100 when it comes to her and what she would call venting, because she don't want nobody speaking on when she comes out on these rants, but you keep coming out on these rants on social media, letting everybody back into the group chat, then get mad when people react to it or speak on it. Like, I don't understand it. Just like Cardi B asked, how you are a damn famous person, but you mad because the blogger's talking about you and your man. Like, I can't. We're gonna talk about that later, though, y'all. But what is wrong with these people? If you ask for that lifestyle, that's your lifestyle. You gotta take what comes with it. New media is here to stay. We are new media. We are what they call new media, and we have been validated and certified, baby. We done been stamped. They even stamped new media in the White House. Okay? Stop playing with us. But don't put your business out there. And you see the difference between Laonya and Cardi B is Cardi B ain't putting her business out there. Laonya is, though. That's the difference. That's what makes it even more of a girl, is you cool moment. The fact that you volunteering your business, but then got the nerve, the audacity to not want nobody to speak on it as a public figure. Or should I say a CC with a bunch of followers? Because some people don't like when you say public figure, but CC with a bunch of followers. So she a regular person, for real. For real. All right. But this is what happens when you give a regular person such a large platform. LaTruth, I blame you. Okay? See, you different because you got it out the mud. So you came up in it. You grew your platform. She got it off of your back, your name. And this is why she can't handle it.
I'm not together,
Not
the
organic.
dominoes will fall. If I'm sick, the dominoes will fall. If I'm not bringing in income, the dominoes will fall.
Ooh.
If I'm not carrying the weight, the dominoes.
Y'all notice how she stressed that income part. If I'm not bringing in income, the dominoes will fall. If I'm not carrying the weight, the dominoes will fall. Let us know Johnell ain't helping you financially without directly letting us know. But that's what happens when you put yourself in a situation with a man who has his place, you have your place, and he got comfortable. Remember, because I can remember specifically when Dawn put out a set of messages where Dawn asked Laonya Bree, Dawn asked her, well, sis, You don't think he's using you? And guess what Bree said? Y'all remember what Bree said? No, because I spoil him. I give him everything. So I can't say he's using me. Imagine that. And y'all already know the saying. When you give, how it go, y'all? When you give too soon or you start off giving, anybody, not just ninja or female, they fall in love with your hand and not your heart. And it's supposed to be mutual. It's supposed to be reciprocity, reciprocated. Like you ain't, child. I wish I would. I wish I would buy a ninja, cause that's what it was. That's what it was, and there's nothing wrong with gift giving or giving, whether it's financially or whatever, being your love language. There's nothing wrong with that, but you still have to be mindful. You still have to be mindful. You still got to use your senses, your common sense. Pay attention to the red flag. If you constantly giving, the ninja can't even meet you halfway or even a third of the way. That should tell you to stop giving. I don't care how much of a gift giver I am as far as love languages. If you ain't doing nothing for me, baby, I wish I would. I'd rather do it for my kids. Oh, hold on, y'all.
Most will fall. And having all that weight on me, when people be like, they in a soft girl era, I don't got time to be in my soft girl era. If stuff don't run straight, a lot of people that's not. But sometimes I be like, Lord.
Didn't she say she was in her soft girl era before? I can remember she said that, y'all. See, this is what happened when you try to brag about a ninja and you be lying. Y'all remember when she tried to come out here and say her and Johnell be spoiling each other after she had already told us that he don't do nothing for her, and she was mad about the Pretty Bree situation because he bought Pretty Bree some perfume and sent her $100 cash out. You can't get mad at that. How can you get mad at your ninja doing for another female when you act like you don't want him to do for you? I wish I would. No, I want all the gifts. Okay, it ain't gonna never give that energy. It's not gonna never give. Oh no, baby, I'm good. You don't have to buy me anything. It's not gonna never give that over here. You want to get your feet done, your nail? I want, yeah. My lashes too. Come on, hair, yep, lace front, all that. It ain't gonna never give. Oh, I'm the best at giving gifts. I go above and beyond, and that's just my love language, and he don't have to do nothing for me. Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. It ain't gonna never give that, and it ain't gonna give that for my child either. Cause I spoil her, my family spoil her. Like, listen, it ain't gonna never give that for him either. Okay, y'all already know how y'all internet niece is. She want all the gifts, baby. She want them all. So it's not gonna never give that.
Yeah.
Next, oh child, she was ranting, baby. You could see it in her face though. One thing about Laonya is she wears her emotions on her sleeve. And that's why I would advise her to not even come to the internet with her business, because even when she thinks she's putting off as a in general type of message, we can tell when y'all going through it. We can tell she looks drained, she looks defeated, she looks tired without the R. Okay? Tired. Not tired, tired. Y'all know it's a difference. Black women, we know. Listen, it's the difference between tired and tired. I'm is tired. Okay? That's what it give. That's what it give all over her face, baby. Them twins is wearing her ass out. And Janatrus he done turned into a social media daddy. I'ma post them when I get them, just for a little click, view, and engagement, and I'm bringing them right back because I can't handle them. And I got to audition. And he got the type of job where he should be able to keep them kids half the time. Cause he ain't getting no roles like that. He ain't on Joey Badass level, his homeboy. He's not on his level. Where the rose is busting through the door 2 and 3 times a week. He ain't it no. Maybe once every 3 to 6 months he getting a new role. But so he should be able to help her more when it comes to those babies. He don't have a second job. There's no secondary hustle besides him using women allegedly. Or her, shall I say, allegedly. But we know what time it is. That's how he was even able to focus on his career in the first place. Like, girl, you really, y'all, she really, 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 this man played off of her back for almost 3 years. Like, he really, really came up off of her. Think about it, y'all. Think about the things, baby. He really came up off of her. We, in a matter of almost 3 years, we didn't see them go on multiple trips out of the country, in the country, all off of her dime. We didn't see her invest into multiple businesses, podcasts, clothing line, loyalty TV, films, whatever you want to call it. We didn't see her buy him multiple expensive gifts, jewelry, clothing, shoes, uh, car, cars, allegedly. Let's say allegedly, because y'all know that was just word on the streets. We don't know that for fact, but it was said that she did buy the first Georgia and then helped with the second one. I don't know how true that is, child, but it ain't hard to believe, seeing as how she's so freely giving with her coin to this man. Helped him pay multiple bills in his home. Because if y'all remember when he initially put up for the roommates, right? He was actively looking for a roommates, whatever, roommate or roommates, $500 a room, and then next thing you know, the listing came down, but not without action. When the listing came down, guess who was actively staying with each other? Them two, back and forth to each other's place, right? So I'm thinking, and she was more so at his house than vice versa. So it kind of gave like, oh, well, you could stay here more, but just help me with these bills a little bit, right? Since I was looking for a roommate. So, child, listen.
Y'all, I really been honestly thinking about going back to school just to escape from home.
Oh, Lord.
I really have, like, because all I know is being a mommy, and I know that's not my identity lately. My identity lately has been being a mommy. And before the twins, I was finally becoming Brianna and learning who Brianna is and having the time of my life. And then when I got pregnant with the twins, it was a setback.
You asked for that,
Really,
though.
setback. Because I couldn't do much. So this is when I so then Jasir got it again. And here I am caring for him again, doing it all. But I'm like, God, you carried me through that, because I could have got sick carrying for both of them. Ain't no keeping this one apart,
It's probably because you never have socks and shoes or a hat on them cheering. We didn't see y'all out multiple times. Well, I gonna say out like as if I'm in Georgia, but her posting on the internet, and those babies are not fully clothed as they should for those ages, right? That's probably why it sounds like she said he caught the flu back to back, y'all. Did she say that? Because it skipped. The audio skipped, so it may be the way my source recorded it. It cut off, and it cut off on that part. If y'all noticed, we didn't hear what she said the baby had, but she said he caught it back to back. So that speaks volume. Your small baby caught the same virus back to back is crazy. And she was speaking on how she didn't catch it, so God carried her through that. Because if she was to catch it, then her house will fall apart. The dominoes gonna fall. That's what she's saying. But her saying that she's even thought about going back to school. Like this girl don't know what she want to do. Let's say that. Let's start there. She has absolutely, first of all, let me say this. I wouldn't advise anybody to go back to school as, you going back just to escape something else. You have to have a passion for everything. If you don't have that passion, you wasting your time. Imagine saying, "Oh, I'm thinking about going back to school just to get away from my children." Welcome to motherhood. Or is it finally hitting you? 6 kids later, you just realizing how tough it is to be a mom. Welcome to motherhood, Boo Boo Kitty. Like of course it's relatable. Of course. But everything you feel shouldn't always be said. I.e. her saying her kids ain't never been her motivation. We're gonna get to that, y'all. And y'all know she got that from over here. Cause let's see. Can somebody put in the chat one thing that Pac always says when it comes to kids? Let's see how well y'all pay attention to me. What is one thing that I always say when it comes to kids and motivation, especially if you're going through something? Let's see who get it. Let's see who remember. Because I done said that a lot of times. Y'all know I'm real big, especially when it come to mine. Like I mentioned this a lot of times.
I'm truly blessed that God has been carrying me all the way
Hit
through.
the like button, y'all.
Having all this weight on my shoulders, God has been carrying me all the way through. Yeah, ain't that right? Look at you. Why you want to disturb her? I'm sorry, Mama. What you doing? What you doing, man? What you doing, man? It's a test, y'all. 2 babies. 2 under. Woo! Y'all better be happy that y'all got 1 under 1. 1 under 1, not 3 under 1, not 4 under 1. Woo! Jesus has been carrying me. And I'm so the baby taking a nap, you taking a nap. Oh, ain't no baby taking.
And let's say, yup, I always say that. I say anytime you going through something, right? Whether it is heartbreak or grief, anything, you look to your kids as your motivation, your why, to help fill those voids. Because guess what? They can't do it without us. We brought them into this world. They're depending on us. That's why I said she must not know the definition of motivation. Because imagine a woman, a mother of 6, saying her kids was never or is not her motivation. Huh? When I heard her say that, y'all, I was like, ain't no way she know the true definition of motivation. Now, let me be fair. She did say her mom was her motivation. But I would say, think about it. Imagine saying your mom was your motivation, but your kid's not. Now, maybe when you younger, like, of course, when we younger, we look up to our mom, like that's my motivation. But once you become a mom yourself, you look back down. You look back down because the kids are supposed to keep us pushing. Even through hard times, we got to keep pushing, keep flourishing, keep working because they need us. That's why you look to them as your motivation. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't, child. I don't know. Maybe she just be trying to say some stuff, but that didn't sound right, y'all. That didn't sound right. And this is also, let me put this bug in y'all ear too, right? Now, we listening to somebody who has literally said, well, not literally said, but we listened to somebody who literally was deceptive about getting her tubes tied. Imagine you constantly on the internet crying about how tired you is, how unmotivated you is, how you don't have no help, but you would lie about getting your tubes tied. You would lie about not being able to conceive babies anymore. Imagine that. Imagine still leaving that door open, knowing you can barely handle the ones that you got. Or they taking you up and through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. Where we going, twins? That twins kicking her ass. Okay? So imagine that, y'all. Imagine complaining about not motherhood not being your identity, right? But you left the door open for one to possibly creep through there again. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. I don't even want to accidentally happen. That's the crazy part. Who are you reserving that space for? Because at this point, a husband is slim to none. You had that already, matter of fact. You had that. But you brought y'all business to the internet. You let the world know that, oh, LaTrue, he got a shrimp, a van of sausage. He got $87 in his bank account. He can't rap. His music ain't ish. He ain't ish. His siblings this, his siblings that. He don't like his siblings. He da. Y'all, she told everything but the color of his drawers. Okay. And we can laugh about it now because baby LaTrue is doing his big one. Okay. Shout out to LaTrue. He over there. He look like he happy. He look like he got peace with a mirror. Okay. The LaTruth in a Mirror show. He look like he's flourishing. He's happy. He's getting back to who he was. While she over here still breaking up every 5 to 7 business days with a Ninja Turtle. A Ninja Turtle. Every 5 to 7 business days, they can't even get it together. But LaTruth was the problem, though, right? Okay. This woman on the internet crying about being tired and the kids not being her motivation, but she keep having them. But motherhood ain't her calling, but she keep having them. Huh? You got 6 children, the last 2 just making 1 year old, but motherhood ain't your calling. Baby, you are confused. You are confused. That's a line for somebody who got 1 child and say I ain't doing it no more. That's it. And I'm one and done. Like my little cousin, my little first cousin, my last godchild's mother. She sent me pictures and videos down every day of my little baby. He's so cute, y'all. She said, Pop, I cannot do this. I'm good with him. I say, that's all I said. We always say that with the first baby because it's still fresh. I say, but once that baby start getting out of the way, once he really start getting out of the way, he walking, he doing this, he doing that, he gonna start calling for another one. Y'all know they start looking between their legs, they're calling for another baby. Okay? When them children start looking between their legs, they are calling for another baby. And y'all know the old people used to say that all the time because I remember my mama saying that, oh, they calling for another one. And we'll be like, oh, they better keep calling. Don't answer. But everybody say that after that 1 child. But some people do mean business. I do have some friends that only got 1 child. And they like, this is it. And that child like 10, 12 years old. Okay. So it is very much possible. But for somebody who got 6 and the last 2 is 1, it's a little too late to say motherhood ain't your calling. But again, she only say that when the man ain't there no more. When she having problems with that man, that's when motherhood ain't her calling. Peep the play, y'all. Peep the play, because she good long as the daddy around. But this is also indicative of someone who only has kids to keep a man around. Or only pays attention to the kids based off of the daddy that's in the picture. We've seen the pattern. We've seen it play out on social media. So, because whether a man around or not, motherhood gotta always be your calling. Even if, and here's the thing, you gotta know that you can do 2 things at one time. You can be a mother and still be a boss. It's a lot of us out here like that. You can do 2 things at once. But don't ever say motherhood ain't your calling, because once you open them legs and procreate, it is definitely your calling. You didn't invite it into your life. You can't escape it from being your calling. It's all our calling. Once we become a mother,
Nap, you take a nap with these two. One sleep when you got to stay up because the other one up.
that's what it is.
No breaks. No breaks. And so, honestly, y'all speaking, I'm tired. And I've been thinking about even volunteering at the nursing homes, group homes
Girl,
with older people, adults, something to engage in besides gaga boo boo. And then when the kids come home, then I'm interacting with the older children. I want some adult interaction. I want to meet new people. I don't want to be in no mom groups and we bring the kids together. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I don't want to bring the kids.
she wanna be outside throwing that thing in a circle, okay? Cause listen, did she wait, hold on. Hold up. If you think about it, y'all, see this is how you know MFs be being deceptive on the internet. You're trying to get a little attention, right? Because this is the same person that was just getting dressed up multiple videos not that long ago saying she was going outside. But this is what I told y'all. Y'all gotta notice when she's posting something for the internet or she's posting it for Johnell. Don't let it go over your head. It's a difference, right? It's a difference because if you're a woman and you know if you've been on that type of petty time before, like, oh, we going through a breakup, let me get dressed up and act like I'm finna be outside with the girls, right? Like I'm finna be throwing it in a circle, making it clap outside. And you go your ass after you make that video, you go and get undressed and get your ass right in that bed. Y'all know that's what she did. She put them area rug boots on and took them right off and put them right back on the floor where they go. Okay, with the cat suit. Let me put this TikTok cat suit on and let me take a couple pictures and act like I'm. Get ready with me, y'all. Get ready with me. Knowing damn well you ain't going nowhere but in that bed and watch Netflix. That's about it. Or look up and down on social media for about 3 hours. The same platforms back and forth. That's it. That's it. Like so, but she did it multiple times. The point I'm trying to make is she did it multiple times, y'all. So, but if you listen to her talk right here, it sounds like she's been stuck in the house forever. Like she ain't seen the light of day in a long time. So it's basically telling. It's telling on herself like, oh yeah, I was just stunting on them last videos, but I really ain't been outside in a hot minute. Oh, I want to go meet other adults. I'm always with the kids 24/7. But this not just that. What's his name? Jason, your average at best, made a really good point one time when it was something along the lines of validation, saying how you never get a break. Is one of his latest, well, he made this video probably about 2 months ago or a month ago, maybe, where she was basically screaming the same tune, how she never get a break, but you also the same one that will keep the kids from the man. Johnell had to literally file motions in the courts for visitation because she was mad at him and keeping them babies from him, allegedly, but according to the paper. So imagine that. Imagine being so high strung on seeking validation that you will cry on social media about never getting a break, about being tired, but will also be the same person to keep the cheering from the daddy because you mad at him. Imagine that. That's some crazy. That's some crazy stuff. Oh Lord. Hey to everybody that's coming in, that then came in. We got 331 in the building. I need for y'all to please hit that like button. If the likes ain't liking, please support my little goal, y'all. I think somebody put it up. We got like maybe 9 or 10 left on the goal. So if you can support my goal, I'm trying to get back in the flow. I'm trying to get my numbers back right. So y'all know I don't ask for much, but help hot out. And you can also support my Ko-fi link. It is in the chat as well as my other links too, y'all. Did they still go to court? No, they never went to court yet. And y'all know I'm gonna update y'all on that. Her and Johnell go to court on, and it's because I think one of my mods had asked this too. But her and Johnell go to court on the 12th, which is in a couple days. And then her and LaTruth go to court on the 26th, towards the end of this month. So we gonna be live, baby. Oh, and I will be doing a part 2 of the unwanted occupant, aka squatter from hell. We're gonna be doing a part 2 on that too, because they go to court on the 12th also. So we about to be real busy with the content. We finna be real busy with the content, y'all. All right, let's play some more of this. I'm gonna soon get off because I got some stuff to do before I get ready for bed.
I want to escape. I want to do something different.
Hold on, we got another one.
Yeah, so I don't get a break. I don't get to go to sleep. Remember when you had that one baby? The baby take a nap, you take a nap. Oh, ain't no baby take a nap, you take a nap with these two.
Exactly.
One sleep when you got to stay up, cut the other one up. No breaks. No breaks. And so, honestly, y'all speaking, I'm tired. And I've been thinking about volunteering at the nursing homes, group homes. With
who the hell believe in it? First of all, I'd rather go, and this is not me being maybe it might sound insensitive, but I gotta say it. Y'all know I'm transparent. I would much I'll donate to a nursing home, but volunteering, hell no. To the no. We ain't finna do that. I'm not going volunteer, y'all. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I cannot do. First of all, I'm scared. But do y'all really believe that LaOnya would go and sit and volunteer in a nursing home? Y'all really believe that? So you gonna go volunteer in a nursing home just to get away from your kids? Imagine that. Imagine somebody saying they are so desperate to get away from their kids that they willing to go volunteer at a nursing home. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna do that. Or even saying, I'm thinking about going back to school so I can get away from these kids. Baby, it sounds like you in over your head. Maybe you need to let them daddies have them cheering for a little bit. Okay? We know RH won't his. I don't know about the other two baby daddies, but we know for a fact that RH, he'll take his child at any given time. Just gonna give up. Gonna make it easy. But I ain't never wanted to go volunteer nowhere just to get away from my kids. I love spending time with my baby. Y'all, like, and this is rare. This is how y'all know my kids love me. They love their mama. I gotta make them leave the house. My middle son be so mad when he gotta go meet his daddy. Oh, his daddy people. Listen, I be needing a break too, even though they not no problem because they stay in their room, they be chilling. But I still be wanting to know y'all gotta spend time with y'all people. Like y'all got to know that side also. Y'all can't just be always up under mama. Like even though y'all know I'm a homebody for the most part. I jumped off the porch early, but we used to have a time. But I like to be in the house. My home is my peace. Okay, this is my peace. But my kid, I have to make them go places. And I love spending time with them. That's why y'all always hear about when I always say y'all, oh, we going to eat out. We some foodies. We go different places, try different foods and stuff like that. Like that's our thing. But to want to go volunteer somewhere to escape from your kids, I ain't never heard of that before. Hey, Taya. Hey, my love. I have never heard of a mother willing to go volunteer at a nursing. Now, people volunteer just for their humanitarian side or, just for the sake of giving back. But I ain't never heard nobody volunteering so they can get away from their cheering. That's the first. That is exactly CSBSN. Just to let me have a little time.
I had to do regular appointments, then the risk appointments, then I was seeing two doctors. Uh-huh. Yep. Cry, get it out. But y'all, when I say that I am desperate to get some adult interaction, like
Thank you,
to
my
go
love.
outside, meet people, and say, "Hey, how you doing? Where you from?" I don't give a damn, baby. I'm willing to freaking deliver groceries. I'm willing to go work and be at the greeter at Walmart. Hi, welcome in. How are you?
It's kind of sounding that first of all, it's kind of sounding like either you need a job because you the munyon ain't munyoning like you used to, or you really don't want to be a mama no more. Because don't first of all, y'all, she ready to move. Let's say that. But y'all notice she only really talk about, oh, I want to move so bad from Georgia and I've been wanting to move. But she only have that type of tone when her and Johnell is broken up or they beefing. That's the only time she start really expressing her urgency to want to move back home for help, quote unquote, for her support system. Because if y'all notice, since her kids been really, really little, she's been away from family, behind men. She was with RH for 7 years, 6 or 7 years, and then Janashos is now what, off and on for about 3 years. So damn near her kids' whole life, she been away from them. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna stay in a state where I'm hanging on to a little piece of dingaling, because that's all she hanging on to when it comes to Janato. And I'm saying that, not saying his stuff is small, but saying as if she's hanging on to him by a thread. Because he's in and out. They don't live together. He in and out, and you really don't have no help. But RH, he get Momo on all his visits, but other than that, that's only 1 out of the 6. Momo ain't number 1 out of the 6, y'all. So I don't get it, because now I'm starting to question: did Johnell, is he really not trying to keep or see his kids or help her with the kids, or is she keeping them away from him when they beefing? Because the man filed papers on her for lack of visitation, lack of communication involving visitation, and so forth. He filed papers on her for that, basically saying they couldn't get it together, they couldn't communicate, they had issues without, trying to communicate without arguing, and there was I forgot what else was in the paperwork, but basically saying when we ain't together, she keep the kids from me. And this is the schedule I want, this is what I want. So I don't know, y'all. Do y'all think? Let me tell me what y'all think. I should have did a poll, but do y'all think that he's really not willing to help her with the kids, or when they beef and she keeping the kids away? Because I could see a little bit of both, right? I gotta be honest. I could see him also being the type to always be busy and in and out. Like, I'm gonna see them for a couple minutes. Because if y'all remember, whenever they did the twins' first birthday video, where he pushed the cupcakes with candle wax all in their eyes and chat. It looked like he was in a rush right there. Like he that ninja was he looked like he was under the influence. And he looked like he was in a rush, like he was in and out, like, yeah, let's hurry this up so I can go where I need to go, where I need to get. That's what that gave. Like, well, I got to hold it firm. You about to let your 1-year-old children hold a cupcake with a big ass lit candle? He like, it dawned on him, like, oh, the candle lit. I do have to hold it firm. That's what that gave, y'all. But think about it. I don't know. What y'all think? I think he wants to see them, but she irritating herself and he can't just come see them. It gives that she that baby mama, like, you gotta come see him to my house. I don't trust you with them alone at your house because you childish, even though I know you childish and I knew you was childish when we was procreating, but I don't care because I thought we was gonna be together for the kids. That's what it gives. It give you can see them, but you gotta see them supervised by me. So I can make sure you ain't having no other females around my children. That's what that give, y'all. She don't trust him with them children alone. And if he do have them, it ain't for a long period of time because she don't trust him. She don't trust his judgment. And you know what? To be honest, I could kind of see why. But this is why you don't just have children with anybody. Because Johnell, it do give safety risk. Y'all remember the last time they broke up and she said the kids need a safe dad? It do kind of give that because I'm thinking about the type of videos he did posted where you see him and the babies together. Like when he was feeding them, he was laying in her bed and he had his back turned to the babies, feeding them off of a fork. Not thinking about the risk of them falling out the bed and he turned the other way with a plate in his hand. So that means you have to throw the plate. If they go accidentally almost fall backwards out the bed, you got to literally throw that plate down to her and try to grab throw the plate down, turn around to her and try to grab it. So it's little things like that, and it's like they neither, in my opinion, neither him nor her has that maternal and paternal instinct. Like they need to give that to me, which is why people are so critical of them when it comes to the babies in their comments. Him and her, they both do weird stuff when it comes to those babies that make you think they don't have those parental instincts that new parents would have. And she ain't even knew she's seasoned because she already got a basketball team, but he ain't, and he still don't have those instincts. So it's like, I don't know, y'all. She wanted that pregnancy so damn bad. Bree's her own worst enemy. She did. She wanted to have babies with this fool. You know what it was though? She thought he was gonna be Denzel Jr. Himzel. Remember I used to call him that, y'all? Himzel Washington. She thought he was gonna make it. And I'm not no hater. He still got time. It only take one big role. But here's the thing. He actually had that role. Because Wu-Tang opened up doors for them other actors. Dave East and them, an old boy who played RZA. Wait, didn't he play RZA? Jizza. He played Jizza. Old boy who played the RZA character and old boy who Dave East, the one that played, didn't Dave play Method Man, I think? Joey Badass was on that too. It was a few people. But that Wu-Tang show on Hulu opened up doors for those guys, y'all. If y'all notice, I want to say Johnell is the only one that's not grabbing those not big shows in a sense, but grabbing those really good auditions or shows like Davies and them. All of those guys are international and always busy. They always got something major going on. He the only one because he wanted to be with a married woman or be with a woman who was still married going through a very public, messy, drama-filled divorce. And he decided he wanted to pop out with her publicly and put some babies in her. Okay? After literally watching everything she did to her husband, he just knew he was that ninja to the point where she wouldn't do it to him. But she did it to him multiple times, meaning exposing his on social media. Okay? I don't know, child. But let's finish playing her little clip. I need to get off here.
Being in these four walls every day, and my daily duty is mommy. I'm in the front. Why I got rid of the two dogs, right? It was a boy and a girl.
I see that.
And God blessed me with a boy and a girl baby. It's funny to me. Like,
yes, I
got rid of them dogs. I had no patience. I was over it. And I think God's still working on my patience too, because I ain't got none. It's shot the coop. I thought God was working on my patience and I was getting better, but no. Mm-mm. But it has got a lot better because I'm able to do this every day, huh? I guess. I ain't snapping out. I ain't going crazy. I ain't in the crazy house. I ain't in the hospital going cuckoo. So I guess my patience has got a lot better. But God, I don't need no more patient tests. I don't need no more patient tests. You ready to go sleep? I want you to go sleep too. You ready to go sleep? Yes, please. Good to know I'm not alone. Even the millionaires, billionaires, gazillionaires feel the same as me. As a mom, raise your hand, somebody, if you can relate.
Y'all know what she's talking about? She was watching I remember that he did tell her, he said, I don't think I want to have kids with a married woman. She's talking about after we had he had told me go to the doctor and get stuff or do the stuff. I'm like, we still haven't figured out what the stuff, quote unquote, was. Because, I thought that when you have babies, all you need is him and you. Okay? And a little bit of secret sauce. But she said he told her, well, call your doctor and, go get the stuff. I'm like, what the hell? What was the stuff? We still don't know. The Geritol? I don't know, child. But he did say that. And that's probably why he started saying that she trapped him after the fact. But here's the thing. He got to take responsibility in that also, because I don't care if, first of all, if you are trying, you got to be real slow to think that just because you mentally say you don't want kids, that it's going to go away and you still not using protection. Who in their right mind is that dumb? If you know you don't want kids with somebody, you need to wrap it up, Willie. Wrap it up, Willie. You gotta be real slow to think that, oh, because my mind say I don't want him anymore, that means, that it ain't gonna come. Hello? Like he could have and he chose not to, and that's exactly why he in this situation he in. Okay? But she was listening to the Kardashians, y'all, and she tried to compare herself to the mama. What's the mama name? Damn, it's right there. What is their mama name, y'all? The Kardashians' mama. Miss Kim. Kim is the sister. Kim, Courtney, Chloe, I forgot. Chris. Yeah, Chris Kardashian. It was right there too. I couldn't think of it. But she watching the show, and Chris is doing the green screen and she talking about how much weight is on her shoulders because she makes sure everybody's straight. Mind you, she's the manager over the family, right? She the manager. So of course she she gonna have a heavy load. So she was saying, I think she said something about therapy or I forgot. But that's what she started watching and comparing herself to. Like, girl, this lady is literally managing her kids' life. I mean, grown kids. You just being a mama. What you supposed to do once you start having kids voluntarily, ma'am. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, my love. Bama Grandma say, hey, no commercials. You got YouTube Premium? If you got YouTube Premium, you ain't gonna see my ad. If y'all got YouTube Premium, you ain't gonna see the ad. But yeah, y'all. That God, she's so crazy. All right, let me play some more. Hold on. Oh, hit the like button, y'all, and support my little goal if y'all can too. Shout out to the ones that have already. Help Pac. We on hashtag help Pac get out of this slump we in. Okay, help Pac get these numbers back right, y'all.
And then the twins. They got the cars that you see behind me, the swing set, the more toys from the internet aunties.
Y'all.
But they didn't need it. But they didn't need it and they didn't want it. So
y'all heard that? Imagine You put up, and this is where greed comes in it, right? This is where greed comes in it. He literally just said, you see the cars right there, you see the swing, and a whole bunch of toys. The internet aunties got the twins, right? She said they didn't need it, they didn't want it. No, how she said that? They didn't need it, they didn't want it, and they didn't ask for it. Why would you put it up? If that's the case, she could have easily, if you look at gifts in that manner, that automatically tells me you're not even going to set it up for them to even play with it for real. It's probably just going to get bagged and thrown in the closet, or she going to give it away or sell it. You never know, child. But why take from these? Because here's the thing. You made the list. You made that list. If you felt like they wasn't going to play with toys from the internet aunties, why not put something on the list that they actually need then? Because you can't tell me they don't need clothes and stuff. These are growing babies. These are when the kids get the most of the clothes, when they at that very that age, because they grow faster. But that was, I don't know how she thought that sounded. They didn't need it. They didn't want it. They didn't ask for it. Like, supporters is good because, baby, listen, ain't no way in hell. They still never got another dime or a gift. That was a little insensitive. Let's say that. Like what? She didn't have that to say. She had that to say. And if you felt like that prior to even making that wish list or that gift list, you shouldn't have did it. You could have easily. Sometimes it's okay to say no. You could have easily put two things on that wish list and said, you know what? Whatever y'all send in honor of the twins, because they don't need nothing, we're gonna donate to somebody less fortunate. That's how you make something out of something also that your supporters can be proud of as well. It shows a giving heart that you ain't just greedy. But no, I'm going to put all kind of toys in twos on this gift list for the twins, knowing damn well they don't need it, they don't want it, and they didn't ask for it. Okay? That's what she said, y'all.
That I had to say, like, we all have these high expectations of wanting so much, and I wish I was making this amount of money. But baby, you get peace when you can just be comfortable. And right now, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable enough to know I can pay my bills every month. If I want to travel, I can travel. Whatever my kids need, I can get it. And that's what true happiness is. True happiness isn't chasing after millions, chasing after billions. And I know a lot of people come like, I don't know what you're talking about. I want $1 million. And guess what? When that $1 million gonna come with more problems, more headaches, more heartaches, more stress, more trauma, more triggers.
Oh, I don't know
Comfortable.
about
And guess
See, she humble now, y'all, because the bag ain't bagging like it used to. She not making the money she once made. Because if y'all remember, if you've been here, then you know what time it is. This is not the same person that we knew early on in the saga, the person that was bragging constantly and calling everybody broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay? Yeah. Constantly calling people broke and beggars and this and that. Now she do the same thing. Constantly asking for stuff or putting her support links out there. This ain't the same person. I'm bigger than both of y'all. F you, F a leader. I don't give a F about a F a leader. That lady ain't never said not 2 words about her ass. I'm bigger than both of y'all. Fact. Ask for a lesson or two. I got more money than you, ho. Ask for a lesson or two. I could teach you a thing or two. Child, that girl didn't. Baby, she done did some flexing on this app in this saga, child, okay? A whole lot of flexing. She giving way more humble now. Exactly, today. She giving way more humble, and it sounding like, of course, that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum of a regular person. When you can make sure you got a roof over you and your kids' head, y'all, your bills is paid. You don't want for nothing. Your kids don't want for nothing. That's bare minimum if you really think about it. Because in all actuality, it's a big difference between wanting something and needing something. It's a big difference. So that's pretty much bare minimum. She didn't get a lot purchased on that list. She got some stuff though. She did get some stuff. Thank you, Cancer 66, for that cash out blessing, my love. You said La Onya is so ungrateful. Get supporters, get supporters have been clutching the babies since they were born. She's so greedy and selfish. Yep. I don't know what you meant by that, but I think I do. And thank you for being a member for 25 months, girl. You say, oh my God, why would you make a birthday wish list if you didn't need it or want it? What a slap in her supporter's face. Yep. She said the twins don't need it, they don't want it, and they didn't ask for it. That's exactly what she said. Okay. So if I was those supporters, I'll be side eyeing her the next time. The next time she put up a wish list or her cash out when it's somebody's birthday in that family. Remember, you don't need it. You don't need it, remember? You don't need it, you don't want it, and you ain't asked for it. All right.
So, but that $1,000,000 gonna come with more problems, more headaches, more heartaches, more stress, more trauma, more triggers. I'll just being honest with y'all. Rest and I need peace. Those are two things that I so desperately want right now. So, if you didn't get anything out of my videos, get that it's okay to be comfortable. It's okay to not have your wants right now immediately. You can work towards them. You can make goals towards them. But live in the moment, live in the now, appreciate the now, appreciate the small moments, the small wins. So when the big wins come, it's even a more exciting feeling. I love y'all. And yeah, I'll check back in with y'all later. It's still on us.
Listen, let me see how many I got left, but I think I'm gonna stop it here and we'll do a part two. Let me see which one I just played. Hold on, y'all. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, they got a lot left. So you know what I'm gonna do, y'all? I'm gonna stop it here, and then we'll do a part 2 to this live in the morning. Well, I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so whenever I get back from the doctor, we'll do a part 2 to this live, and then tomorrow evening we're gonna do our live about either Clarissa, that live that I had scheduled for today actually, but I couldn't get to it. Or we're gonna do the live about Cardi B and all of the child. That's getting messy. I can't wait to talk about that. That's getting real messy, y'all. So one of the two, but just know tomorrow we're gonna have 2 lives tomorrow. One early live and one late evening or nightcap. I'm trying to, get my numbers back right, baby. But oh Lord, we needed that break away from her drama. But I honestly believe that she do be doing things for people to talk about her. Like she wants that attention. That's what it gives. If she opened the gifts online and thank us, not that I know of today, I can't say that with actuality or 100% fact because I didn't see it. I haven't even been tuned in. Like y'all know, I don't really be watching her. When I get clips like this, it come from y'all. To be honest, so I don't know. I don't know. But another thing that I didn't see either is her showing or anybody thanking her for the Angel Tree Christmas family giveaway. Did anybody hear anything else about that? Or we only did that for validation? We only said we were going to give things, but we didn't actually do. Because that's what it gives like all the other giveaways, child. The giveaways that don't be given. The giveaway. That's so sad for her. And like I always say, you can give, and it don't even have to be financially. Just helping people, period, you receive your blessing. And it feels so good to be a blessing to others. So I don't understand why people fake like they gonna do something for people. Like, why not just do it? Just do it for real. You got an extra couple dollars. Go on and help somebody that you know can use it. Like, even if you don't have that, even if you can assist them with resources to, for things that they possibly need or whatever. Helping is helping. It don't always have to be financial. We're going to close on that, y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with your girl. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow with 2 live streams. We finna get up in this algorithm, baby. I'm gonna put out a short too, because I'll do a little short real quick. But I will be back tomorrow with 2 live streams. The early live tomorrow is gonna be part 2 to this live, because I didn't finish all the clips. I was supposed to do Johnell ones that he posted also about, his peace. Him needing peace and not an antagonizer and somebody that always want to fuss. Thank you, Cassie66. You say her supporters been clothing the twins since they were born. Yep, sure was. They've been doing their big one. Child. She got some good supporters. But sometimes people take advantage. And that's what it gives that she been doing, because if you know they don't need it, don't ask for it. Pay it forward. Sometimes it's okay to pay it forward. But anyways, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday, closer to the weekend. So we're going to do it big with the content this weekend, baby. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And thank y'all so much for all of the support in this live stream. Y'all helping y'all girl get back to where she was. Y'all always messaging me, keeping me motivated. And I love y'all down for that, my second family. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-T-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got receipts.